Desperate Walter was dragged out of the hospital by Isaac's men. After he was taken away, all the video surveillance records about him were completely erased by Isaac's men. In this way, no one can find the video data of him in Orr's Hill, and it is even more impossible to find the trajectory of his activities. After Walter's family finds out that he is missing, they will come to Orr's Hill to search again, and they will find that this person is as if he has evaporated. Before leaving, Charlie talked to Isaac and asked him to arrange for professionals to give Walt's favorite mercury dichloride to him. After he becomes ill like Doris's father, he will immediately put him on dialysis equipment. This is the so-called rule of the human body. For some demons with extremely corrupt character, this method can bring them real punishment. Doris watched Charlie determine Walter's fate in such a delightful way with her own eyes, and was very moved. During this time, she witnessed the whole process of her father's illness, further deterioration, and unconsciousness. She can vividly remember the pain her father suffered. So, after learning that all this turned out to be the poisoning of Walter behind her back, she naturally hated Walter. If Walter was just arrested, sentenced, and jailed, she would feel that it was too cheap for such a vile person. As for Charlie's handling method, if she herself, she would not dare to think about it, and she would not be able to realize it. So the gratitude she felt to Charlie had already shot to an unparalleled level. So, after Isaac took the people out of the ward, Doris closed the door, and the moment she turned around, she immediately knelt in front of Charlie, choked up, and said, "Master, thank you so much for this. If it weren't for you, I might never know. All of this turned out to be Walter behind the scenes. If it weren't for you, I might never be able to help my father get justice." Charlie hurriedly reached out. He helped her up and said seriously, "It's just a matter of my left hand. Don't be so polite. This person, Walter, is vicious and sinister, so I am not only helping you but also treating the people the way they deserve." Doris sighed, choked up, and said, I really didn't expect that for so many years of classmates, Walter would be able to do such nasty things." Then, she wiped away her tears, looked at her unconscious mother on the sofa, and asked, "Master, my mom, she is not okay?" Charlie smiled slightly and said, "Auntie is only temporarily unconscious. Wipe her face with a cool wet towel and she should wake up." Then he said to Doris again, "Wake up the aunt first and then give the uncle the medicine. This should heal uncle as soon as he takes the medicine so that you and the aunt will be completely relieved." Doris was extremely excited, and said quickly, "Okay master, give it to me." After that, Doris ran into the bathroom quickly. Soon, she took a wet towel and ran out of the bathroom. She strode to the sofa and carefully wiped her mother's cheek with the wet towel. After a while, she saw her mother's eyelashes move slightly, and then she opened her eyes. Doris, the first thing Leathina opened her eyes was angrily asking, "Where is that Walter? He killed your dad. Don't let him go." Doris looked at her. Charlie glanced at her and said hurriedly to Leathina, "Mom, Walter has already been arrested. It is estimated that he will stay in prison for a lifetime." Leathina said angrily, "He killed my husband like this, but it's too cheap to put him in jail. If your dad can't be saved him, he should pay your dad with his own life." Then, she remembered what her husband was poisoned. She couldn't control her tears anymore for the suffering and the pain he had suffered, hid her face, and wept bitterly. Doris hurriedly persuaded, "Mom, don't worry too much. Mr. Wade found a kind of elixir for Dad, and his kidney can heal after taking it." "What?" Leathina exclaimed, "just by taking the medicine? Can your dad's kidney be cured? How is this possible? Didn't the doctor say that kidney failure is almost irreversible?" Charlie said at this time, "Auntie, for most doctors, kidney failure is indeed irreversible, but our ancestors still saved good prescriptions, and the treatment is not so very difficult." "Really?" Leathina couldn't help feeling excited, choked up, and said, "Then Mr. Wade will take action and save my husband. He has taught and educated people all his life, doing good and accumulating virtue. He has never done anything bad, and he shouldn't end up like this." After she finished speaking, she looked at Doris next to her, grabbed Doris's hand, and cried, "He used it for more than 20 years. Raising Doris into a talent, he hasn't seen Doris put on a wedding dress, to marry, to have children. He has not enjoyed the family happiness of 3 generations. If he just leaves like this, it would be a godless world, so cruel. Charlie nodded at this time and said solemnly, "Auntie, don't worry, as long as Uncle takes the medicine I prepared, he will definitely be cured." With that, he hurriedly ordered Doris. "Doris, it should not be too late, find a cup and fill half of it with warm water, put the pill I gave you in the warm water to dissolve, and then feed it to Uncle." When Doris heard this, she nodded hurriedly, subconsciously said, "Okay." When the young master's words almost blurted out, Doris realized that her mother did not know Charlie's true identity, so she hurriedly changed her words. "Okay. Yes, Mr. Wade, thank you, I'll get it right now." After Doris finished speaking, she hurried to the coffee table and boiled a little warm water with an electric kettle. After filling half a cup, she took out the red sandalwood box that Charlie gave from his pocket. As soon as the wooden box was opened, an inconspicuous pill was placed in it. However, although the pills were not very eye-catching after the box was opened, the refreshing smell of medicine overflowed all at once and quickly filled the entire ward. This is the blood-saving, heart-saving pill refined by Charlie. Leathina also smelled the scent of the medicine, and for a while, she felt that she was more energetic, so she couldn't help but exclaimed, "The scent of this medicine is too good. The taste must be much better than the traditional medicine I have been exposed to. It seems to smell so great, it made me feel much more comfortable." Doris felt the same way. When she smelled the scent of the medicine, it felt like a stuffy nose, and suddenly she smelled a strong menthol, and the feeling could even rise instantly. At this moment, Doris firmly believed in her heart that this medicine could definitely save her father. Afterward, she put the pill into the water in accordance with Charlie's instructions. Just when she was about to find a disposable chopstick to stir, a magical scene happened. This blood-dissipating, heart-saving pill immediately dissolved into the water at a very fast speed as soon as it entered the water, and it melted completely in just 2 or 3 seconds. Moreover, the melted warm water did not become completely cloudy but was in a translucent state like brown sugar water. Although the color of the water has become darker, it can still be clearly seen that there is no trace of impurities in it. This made Doris stunned because she had taken traditional medicine many times, especially Chinese medicine granules. In her impression, almost all traditional herbal medicines cannot be completely dissolved in water. No matter how hot the water is used, no matter how vigorously it is stirred, there will be a little bit of fine medicine residue in the cup at the end of the drink. However, this medicine is completely dissolved in water instantly without stirring. It can be seen that this medicine is so pure that it contains almost no impurities. Surprised, she looked at Charlie and asked, "Is it enough to feed this glass of water to my father?" Charlie nodded. "Yes, if the uncle is in a coma, but if you help him up, more water can still be fed in." "Okay." Doris immediately took the cup into the ward inside, and her mother Leathina hurriedly followed. The two of them helped Mr. Simon, who was unconscious, up, and then Doris poured the warm water of the pill in the cup and poured it into his mouth little by little. This led to a magical scene of cognition.